Hello, everybody, and welcome to eight, part eight, yes, of this Lords and Villains playthrough series. We have quite a bit of stuff to check at the beginning of this episode, so I'm just going to go ahead and just dig right in. Now, the first thing that I wanted to check that I actually did forget about is to check the taxes on some of my I'm taxing some of my households, like the ones that I know are a little bit richer, just to like siphon off their money. Like I think that this one I think I actually forgot. Yeah, this one we were taxing them at 25 gold per season, which is obviously completely ridiculous. So let's look at the family of the owner. We probably stole all their money at this point. I think they actually had 50, so I think they could afford it. But let's just check their inventory. They have 18 gold left. That is insane. Either way, like I should have plenty. Yeah, look at that. I have 41 gold. I'm not gonna be like siphoning off like crazy amounts of gold from there anymore. I'll put it at 3 just because they do have so much gold. But like I don't want to like be like I don't want to be like just sucking my people dry. I would rather them have the money if they if they need it. Like they have 11 gold in there. I'm only taking 1 per season from them, so they're gonna be fine. So we checked the taxes. That's good. So I actually have a list of things that I wrote down that we needed to check at the beginning of this episode because I am watching all these videos as I put them out, or at least sort of skipping through them at this point. I watched fully the first couple just to make sure that like the recording quality was good and all that stuff. Now I'm just like sort of skipping, and I'm noticing that I'm forgetting things as sort of as we go about. So I did need to check the taxes. I needed to do that before the last season change, and here we are. But that's just gonna be fine. I wanted to check the production of this area here. So we're okay. So look, so in the last video we changed this to 1 wood to 3 plank like production ratio, and I was positing that that's going to result in just only plank production, because here the recipe is 1 wood into 3 planks, and indeed you can see if we look at the accounting report here, we are using 109 to 110, but we're basically using exactly as, yeah, there you go, 110 to 110. We're basically using using exactly as much wood as we're producing and turning it all into planks, which is what we need because our carpentry family up here, boy howdy, look at their market presence right here. They want to buy 2,600 planks. So we need these guys to absolutely pump out planks. And if we're looking over here, like actually this is probably not great, because if we're looking over here, we're producing 300 planks and we're halfway through the season. So we can maybe expect to get about 500 planks by the end of the season, but they need 2,600. So if we're doing 500 planks a season, that's going to be 5 full seasons. Like they won't get everything they need until literally like a year from now, or probably like the end of like next winter. I'm going to change this to plank production pretty soon here as well, the St. Ovens forest. But the first thing that needs to happen is I need this family to get like 8 pieces of wood. Like that should not be so much to ask for, and yet like let's look at the accounting report here. These guys, so look at this, they're producing a lot more wood than they're consuming. So 18 pieces of wood, like we're gonna get that taxed to us. So like at the end of the season, I will just straight up give it to them. At the end of the season, I'm gonna come through and I'm gonna change this to plank production, because like we really need to like just spend like 3 seasons just absolutely pumping planks, literally to get the roofs on all our buildings built, because that's where all that demand is coming from. Is we went through and I didn't realize that it would be like such an enormous like civil infrastructure project to do this, but apparently it's going to be. And I'm not backing down on that. We have another architecture family that wants to come in. They're a family size of 4. Let's double check I think our architectures, they're a family size of 3. I think it's fine for now, because our architects are like they're about to be like resource what's the word I'm looking for, bottlenecked, because currently our masoning family is also just like way too small. Like luckily we have enough miners now, like we have 7 miners, so that should be enough to support like the masons, who will go on to support the architects, and also enough to support the our brand new family, the smelters here. So that should be good. I'm really okay. So we want to get to the end of this season so that we can give some wood to our Miller family, so that our Miller family can start producing flour and start giving it over to our baking family, so that we can really start getting some bread and like pies and stuff in our sort of food economy here. Um, Now, the one thing I wanted to check is I was watching through the old video before I recorded. By the old, I mean the previous video before I recorded this one, and during the public hearing day, somebody named Green asked to join the military, and I wanted to see if right. I didn't think so. Like I don't know where that person went. Oh no, there they are, Aldrich Green. Okay. So they became. I guess they had one spot open for a night jailer, and I guess they popped into it. Honestly, we don't need another mining family. We definitely don't need another tailoring family. So things are actually looking pretty good right now. So that was everything on my list that I wanted to check for the beginning of this episode. This is going to definitely be another like can we please get through winter episode. Ooh, look at this! Somebody committed a crime. I think that might be an indication that we need another like day guard, because that happened at the daytime. So we're gonna experience a serious crime too. So we're gonna go ahead and had to spend our own money on bed and necessities. God, let's see. Okay, so they are coming from the inn and going back this way. So I think it is that they're buying their own food when they spend their own money on necessities. And indeed, you could see that we don't have any meals over here for them. I don't know why, because we have like plenty of like we have so much food over here. I really don't know why. I mean, maybe we need more cooks. Like literally, just before the end of the last episode, we hired another cook. We have like 6 cooks, and like our entire. I did kind of want to calculate this. Okay, so it's going to be public hearing day, so we're going to have to go through a few of these. That's fine. Release our kin from the army. What is going on here? So, Guernin, you shall release the following person from the military. I actually think I'm going to refuse this, just because I think we already need somebody extra in our military. Yeah. Maybe we can just. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna refuse that. Um. Ba, ba, ba. They want 94 stone blocks. We only have 20, so we can't give them that. They want 335 stone. Right, we only have 4. I mean, consider delaying the decision. I mean, I'm not going to gather that much stuff, so I'm just going to have to refuse. Unfortunately, I mean, I would love to give them that stuff. I would absolutely do it if I could. I know they did it, and I shall be damned if I'm wrong. They should be thrown in jail for what they have done. And they want to send. So one of the brewers wants to send one of the Saint Ovens. Ooh, I mean, the Saint Ovens is one of my rich families, but you know what I say? Rich people deserve to go to jail too. So we're gonna go ahead and accept that and send that person directly to jail. That's fine. We approach you in a crucial time with a request most unusual. Our hearts are taking us off this land, but our oath to serve you is sacred. Will you release us? This is the rope making family. You know what? I'm actually gonna go ahead and let them go, because we really don't need more rope right now. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Give me a weapon. So this person, the hunting family. Yeah, I mean, they're family size of 5. One of them can leave. And I was just saying that I needed another day guard anyways. I submit myself to you with the deepest desire. This person's coming from a farming family to be my servant. Yeah, we can let him in. You know what? We can make them an extra cook. Let's go ahead and endless generosity. Sure, you would not mind. Yeah, I'll give the tailors some money. We're gonna add another cook. We should have a recruit now. Yeah. We're gonna make them another day guard. And see if we can't tamp down on that crime a little bit. I mean, I know we just arrested someone, but like also, did they do it, or were they just being accused? Now, High Lady, whoa, okay. Had to spend our money on food and necessities. I really don't understand why that's happening, because we have like the resources for like to make at least like simple and normal meals. We have, I believe, 7 cooks right now. If I'm not wrong about that. Yeah, literally 7 cooks. I mean, maybe it's because we have 2 kitchens that's like confusing them. Let's just make this all like one kitchen. I don't know. I really don't know why they're all spending their own money on food and necessities. like I have so many cooks. I have these kitchens. I have so much food over here. Like I just don't understand. Look, a lot of it's even being held in the kitchen. And look at this, 8 of them. And I think it's really just because for some reason, stuff isn't being like meals aren't being produced over here. Now I am pretty tempted to take the corn makers, but I want to get through the winter before we accept any more people. Let's take a look at the Sunday service over here. Oh yeah, look how full that is. You really do love to see that. That looks good. That feels good. I'm actually going to go ahead and add one more chair. Right. No, I kind of like it with the little divot there. Actually, we're gonna leave it like that. That looks and feels just excellent. Look at that. These people are just hanging out in here. Are you one of my high council? Just one of my servants is hanging out at the high council table. That's pretty funny. Ooh, okay, so we have an initiated monk. So the way that I usually do the monks is let's go over here. So the way that I usually do the monks is the first one I'll make a paper maker. So the way that like they become like the way that they go from novices to monks is that they work at these writing tables, and they need to use paper and manuscripts to like learn reading, writing, and consecration. I think that they're constantly buying that stuff from the caravans, because the caravans will sell that stuff, and I think that they can reuse some of it. Like I don't think they're like burning all their resources constantly. I actually don't know how that works, but as far as I know, and actually let me double check this here. So yeah, libraries need manuscripts, writing needs paper. So they need manuscripts for reading and consecration, and they need paper for writing. And I believe that in the clergy zones here, the paper mills produce the paper that they can use for writing, and then I believe the scribery produces manuscripts. Okay. So I think what we want to do is like the first two clergy professions that we want to get up and running after we have a bishop and a minister like established, is we want to get a paper mill and a scribery up and running, and then the next thing we want to do is probably get a librarian so that they can I actually have no idea. Provides access to books that expand the knowledge of your villagers. Interesting. I have no idea what they do, but I think paper mill, scribery, and librarian should be the first thing that we get going, and then maybe we can work on the apothecary and hospital to like really deal with like sickness and stuff in the wintertime. And yeah, we'll just sort of go down the line as that happens. Actually, and the other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and just, since we have a bishop, I'm going to go ahead and just like pop a chapel in here for like literally no good reason whatsoever. But just because, like, why the heck not? And we kind of have a lot of people in the clergy now, so like hopefully, 96 stone blocks to build that though. What the heck? I probably have a bunch of like stone benches in there. Maybe what I'll do instead is I'll build a church. Let's see. Structure, speaking table. Structure, speaking table. So yeah, I think what I'll do here is I'll just build a church and I'll just rezone it as a chapel. And this will just be for like for funsies. For funsies is what it's for. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and rezone that as a chapel. This is where the bishop will host Sunday service for the nobles. The nobles, they're not going to go to the church with the riffraff over here, hosted by the minister. No. They go to the chapel with the bishop is where they go. But we do want to get, I think that our first monk that's not the minister or the the bishop is going to be working in the paper mill. And the paper mill, we're going to go ahead and, oh boy, it's going to take us forever to build these things. Actually, hold on, because that requires planks and wood, and like goodness gracious, planks and wood are going to be a problem for us for so long. So I think we'll just make them a librarian, because they consume nothing and produce nothing, and we already have a library. So let's just go ahead and do that. So yeah, like assigning any other people like the cooks or anything. We're just going to go ahead and just do that. We had a free monk, so they just get auto assigned there. We still have a few novices on the way. Now there are people starving. So this butchering, baking, butchering, foraging. The Saint Ovens should because she's in jail, so we're gonna ignore her. Now the bakers, right? The bakers are starving because they can't produce anything because the millers are like still like not up and running. Gosh, that's frustrating. So let's go ahead and give the bakers like just a little bit of money to get them through until you know until the millers get up and running and they can actually start producing stuff. And we'll give them a little bit of food so they don't have to spend the money that we give them on that food. We'll give them like 3 gold because we just have so much gold. So the bakers are taken care of. So the baking family, so the butchering family. Now I am pretty concerned that the butchering family is starving, A, because they produce food, and B, because if they're starving, that means that they're out of money, because there's definitely a lot of food. Like, we haven't hit winter yet, so there's still food floating around the economy. Oh, the celebration started. Right. Hell yeah. Well, they'll stop starving because they're going to go eat at the celebration. But either way, it is a little concerning that they are hungry. I think maybe the best way to deal with this is hold on. Let's see what their accounting report is over here. For autumn, look at that. That's why they're starting to look for autumn. They've almost, for literally this whole season, they've produced almost nothing entirely. Why is that? Is it because they don't have money to buy from the from their neighbors here? These guys need a new barrel. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and give them that real quick. 2 planks. Pff, nobody has planks. Yeah, they're just gonna have to. I don't know. Okay, we'll go ahead and give the these guys the butchers. We'll go ahead and give them 3 gold just to tide them over. Let's just make sure the butchers, the bakers, the butchers, the bakers, and then she's starving because she's in jail. Theoretically, the people in jail should be fed from my kitchens. Again, I have no idea why all my cooks are not making food with or not making meals with the food that I have. She'll be fine, or she'll die in jail. I'm not too concerned about that. I'm seeing the monk initiated here. I think let me clear these out. I'm pretty sure that was the same monk as before that we turned into the librarian. Yeah, we don't have any monks. Okay, that's fine. We have a new family of millers, family size 4. I mean, we can't even get our existing millers up and running. Now we're up to 10 baking, butchering. Okay, it's just the baking and butchering families, and then this one person in jail. Oh, the architecture family. See, this isn't good. This is what I was talking about in the last video, when like you get to the point where like you're constantly clicking around to see who's starving, and you're just constantly like giving people like food and money. Like the fact that the architecture family is starving, like look at that. They have 1 gold, and didn't everybody just go to the celebration and eat there? Like, why are these guys starving? I mean, I will give them I'll give them stuff, but this is not how I want to spend the winter, like constantly looking at who's starving and then giving them like food and stuff. Like they already have money. Like I'll give them 1 gold, but like the fact that they're like hungry is like not is it doesn't bode well for how this winter is going to go. And I'm really hoping that I'm really hoping that I'm wrong about this. Whew, they want a lot of stone. I'll give them everything I have, which is like granted almost nothing. But you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay, well that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and fast forward. So I should be alleviating the starving condition for most people, because I just handed out a bunch of like food and money and stuff. We're gonna see. So who can't afford construction? The fairy family. What? Oh, they can't afford. So I've noticed this with the fisher families in like other games too, especially like the smaller ones. Like these guys only have 3 people. Like they just like seem to run out of like money, and I don't know why, because they shouldn't really need to buy anything but like yarn, I guess, to like fix their stuff. Actually, the fact that these guys have 3 people, I didn't even like really notice. I'm gonna yeah, here's what we're gonna do. Oh, well, yeah. Sorry. What I wanted to do is I like to build little bridges across and then like have them like fish off the bridges. But I'm realizing that like there's just straight up like no wood in my economy, and like the bridges like cost like their wood. So I'm not even gonna bother. Like I'm not even gonna bother. Oh, the other thing that I just realized, we don't have a rope maker anymore. So this tailor's workshop right here that was dedicated to just making yarn. We can go ahead and turn all this other stuff on so they start like making other stuff, because like nobody's buying like the rope makers were like buying yarn in quantity before, but like now these guys just aren't doing it. Let's take a look at this trash pile right here. 16 yarn. I think yarn gets held in chests. It sure does. So let's go ahead and give them a chest like here. Yeah. And maybe another one like here. That should do the trick. Okay, so we have artists. I'm not really prepared to take anybody in right now. Still one person is starving. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna assassinate her. No. I thought we could release her. Will remain in jail for 3 days. I'm gonna go ahead and release her now, just because my stupid. Well, they are making meals now. I literally don't know why they weren't making them before, but they're making them now. So we're gonna go ahead. So she's gonna get out of jail. She's gonna go home and eat. She'll be fine. As soon as tax payment day was over, I wanted to... Let's actually see if the millers were able to get their hands on, like, wood or anything. It's looking like that's a big, fat no. So let's go ahead and go to the millers over here. Look at that. See, this is the problem. When you have, like, people constantly, like, showing up as starving, it's just really, really not good. And I'm clearly in a situation... they need 11 and I only have 8. That's fine. As long as they just get like one of their things up and running, that's all that matters to me. How did I only get 8 wood? That is like straight up ridiculous. I really can't believe that. They don't have any money. Let's go ahead and give them like 4 gold, because we have a lot of gold now. And that's like the only like saving grace of like the situation that we find ourselves in, is that we just have so much gold. The brewing families, see, like every family that like every new family that shows up that's starving, that's like bad, right? Because that means that family isn't profitable. Like we can even look here, like they have like, yeah, they just have straight up no money, and like they should, because like they're living, like this family is like literally living completely for free. Like I'm not charging them at all. I'm not even taxing like the resources that they produce, which means everything that they produce that like should be getting like people like it's they should be selling like directly to no, they don't get any wood. They should be selling directly to the Inn family here, directly to the St. Ovens, who are, as we know, like super rich. Like let's look at this family here. Like the St. Ovens have like 2 gold. Okay, I'm overtaxing the St. Ovens. Let me go switch this here real quick. And actually, now that the tax day passed, I should have been checking this anyways. Yeah, let's go ahead. We're actually gonna change this back to free for them. I'm clearly overtaxing them. Let's look at this family here. We're gonna show their inventory. So these guys have 10. And look at this, like every time this number goes up, like that's so, well, I guess those are the brewing families. I just gave them money and food, so that should go down, but like yeah, I really don't want to accept anybody right now over the winter, just because like of how many people like keep showing up as starving. Like literally, if this is like happening constantly, like why are the foragers like starving? Okay, I guess they fixed themselves, but like still, like it's very disconcerting to see, because yeah. Oh, here, let me go ahead and give these planks to the carpenter family. I know, again, like they need like upwards of 2,000, and like 90 is like a drop in the bucket. But where's my carpenter family? What the heck? Hold on. We can just open the warehouse book from here. There they are. But like every drop in the bucket is one less drop that needs to be in the bucket. Like, you know what I mean? Gosh darn it. So yeah, they still need 2,300. I mean, that number's going down. When we first looked at it, it was like 27. Now it's oh gosh, they're always looking to buy food. This is crazy. We first looked at it, it was like 27. Then we looked at it, it was like 26. Now it's like 23. Like they are. We wanted to change this over here too. We're gonna need to expand this zone pretty soon. In fact, we're gonna do that as soon as we adjust the priorities here. So what we want to do is we want to come in here and we want to right 1 to 3. Like we want them like straight up only producing planks. They still have plenty of like forest to harvest. These guys are definitely running out of space, so I'm gonna go ahead and give them like the rest, just like fill out their space a little bit. Just give them like more trees to like cut down, you know. There's another baking family that wants to come in, but we haven't even got our existing baking family like up and running. In fact, after we do this, I want to go check on the millers again real quick and make sure that they actually built that stupid windmill. Because if they didn't, I'm gonna like scream into this microphone, and you all are gonna have to take your earphones off, and you all are gonna cry a little bit, and we're all just gonna accept that like that's just how it goes sometimes. So and honestly, it's gonna be really exciting for me, and it's gonna be really exciting for you too. And that's what's gonna happen if the millers haven't built their stupid windmill yet. It has taken them so long to get just like the little amount of wood necessary. Oh my god, thank goodness. Okay, so they're finally doing their stuff with windmill. Let me see if they need, because like I have so much grain, and I will just straight up give them grain if it can just like jumpstart them, if it can just like get them going. Okay. No, sorry, that's not the millers. That's the here. It's so much easier if I just like click on the zone and then go to the warehouse book. Let's see. Do they need anything? Okay, I guess not. I am gonna tell them to keep twice as much grain as they actually obtain material equal to X times the cost of production of the average daily produce. Just tell them to like hold on to a bunch of grain, just because we probably have a lot floating around our economy. And yeah, and they should just have access to it. And in fact, to that end, now that I did that, they probably won't adjust their priorities until like tomorrow, so I'll double check on them later. These guys are spending their own money on food and necessities again. I don't understand why this is happening, because like I have vegetables and fruits and meat, and that's like 3 different food categories, so I should be able to make like normal meals at minimum, even if none of these are like prepared or like animal like products. And in fact, the fact that I guess I'm probably burning through those as quickly as like I get them, because I'm only getting them from like these 2 animal farms and the sausage makers up here. And for some reason the butchers are like not just like straight up not like, it's just like not working, like they're not producing anything. I guess they are this season, and I hope that was like a 1 season lull for them, because if we look at the accounting reports, right, they're producing a lot more now, but like last season they produced like almost nothing, like literally 2 meat and 8 sausage, like that's basically nothing. The season before, like look at this, like they're clearly capable of producing so much more. I do not know why this happened last season. I'm really hoping that this season turns out to be different. We will see. Okay, so it seems that it's public hearing day. Okay, so they want us to host a celebration. We're just going to go ahead and allow that. Public hearing. Our family is growing, and the land you've given us is far too small. Please consider making me a pronounced head of our own family. So they want to become like a 3rd foraging family. I guess we're just going to go ahead and allow that. Like, I don't really see any reason not to. This dude can this woman, Wendell, or I don't even know. This person can build their own house. I don't really care. So we just got to remember to let Wendell build their own house next. They're coming from the baking family. Yeah, that's fine. You can be my servant. I guess we'll turn maybe this into Wendell's area up here. Yeah, it's the brewers. I mean, sure. Yeah, you can have 20 silver. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and allow this marriage. This person's coming from a 3-person farming family, and this person's coming from a 3-person farm. So, a 2-person farming family? I don't even know. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever's happening there is fine. What I want, what's going to happen is we have an extra family now. Yeah. What? Okay, so these guys don't own. I wonder where they came from. Oh, they came from the St. Ovens. Oh. Well, that's fine. So we'll go ahead. The Delane family here. We're gonna go ahead and give them a. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and give them. We're gonna go ahead and give them one of these houses down here. Um, let's see which one has all the money in it. Okay, neither of them have all the money in it, so we're gonna go ahead and give this to the Delane family. Uh, yep, like so. And then I guess we'll just like split this royal forest in half. Um, or maybe we'll give them their own royal forest zone down here. What am I doing? Yeah, let's go ahead and assign this to the Gelanes. Um, and as with the other two, we really need to. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and accept that farming family in the middle of winter. How big are they? 4. Yeah, because most families usually do come with enough food to last them like a season or so. So like they should be fine. We'll set them up. We'll set them up pretty shortly here. What we want to do is go to the priorities here. We want to do the same like 1 to 3 with the plank production. So we just like get as many planks as possible. Obviously, we're gonna need to give them sawhorses. But first, I just want to like set the zone up for them. I just wanted to give it to them so they could like get started on like just like cutting down trees and just like making stuff. Just like getting to work. You know what I mean? Getting right down to it. Getting down to business to defeat the Huns. Like I just wanted to make sure that they own the zone. We absolutely will clear out some space for sawhorses. It's a 5 population family, so I think that I think that um, I think we only need 5 sawhorses. We can make a little room like right over here. Let's do so that's 1, 2. Yeah, let's just do it like that. That'll be fun. Actually, let's do it like this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Again, I really do not understand why my cooks aren't making food over here. Like we have ingredients enough for normal meals. I don't know why they're not making those. Beer's not profitable. I guess that's why like these guys are running out of money because like beer's becoming unprofitable. But like I don't know how to make it profitable because like there's only 2 of them, and before there were 3 of them like producing just like beer at all. And it should all be like there's only one market for it. It's like just the inn, you know. Let's look at the accounting report here real quick though. Like last season they've never even produced beer. They've literally never even produced beer. How the heck have they not even ever produced beer? I have no idea what's going on with them. We're gonna I don't know, like maybe all their stuff just finally finished getting built because like maybe the stuff like cost planks and stuff that they didn't have. I don't know. I can't be worried about them right now. I gave them like 4 gold. They'll survive the season as long as there's food in town, I suppose. So yeah. Okay, I think we're stabilized a little bit. I know I was panicking a little bit there as like I needed to like constantly like give people money and stuff. And I'm sure that made for like great radio. So but now I'm feeling a little more confident about our position here. I'm still wary on the butchers. I don't like that they went a whole season without producing anything. I'm not quite sure how that happened. I'm literally like production of a resource as profitable and villages have resumed trade beer barrel, but like again, like these folks like straight up aren't producing beer barrels, right? They're just like making hops. Like, I guess they have the hops. I don't even know like where they're keeping their hops. Are they just selling their hops? Hold on. Is this like a priorities thing? No, they have. I have no idea what's going on with these fools over here. Oh, there's their hops. There's their hops. They're in the silo. They only have 16 hops. What are they doing? What are they doing with all their dang hops? I swear to God, if they're like selling them off, that's just like the dumbest thing they could possibly doing. They could possibly be doing. Um, but hey, at least we got these guys producing some flour. Now, is my next question is that are these folks now taking that flour? Nope, not doing. Look at that. Look how long. Look how long they've been here without doing literally anything at all. Why are they not buying flour from? This game sucks. We definitely don't need another brewing family. Um, Inaccessible structure. Storefront. Oh, it's because there's like a tree growing here now. Look at that. I really should build like walls and stuff around all this. We're gonna go with hay walls because like our we just don't have the resources for other kinds of walls right now. Kind of a rough situation to find yourself in, but like but alas. But alas, and in fact, I'm even gonna give them like thatched roofs because like that's just how like deep we are in pain right now. Um, how do I want to do this? I guess. Okay, I know how I want to do this. We're gonna put a door right here. We're going to. That's all floor. This is all floor. We want to put a door right there. Um, I want to connect these somehow is what it is. Like I just think it'd be cool if there's like a doorway between the two. Um, I'm just not quite sure how to build it. I guess the way to do it would be to like go like this. Yeah, something no, something like this. Okay, hold on. This is it's fine. Then we'll just put like a door here and a door here and a door here. This way it's all like kind of connected somehow. We'll put another like dirt path there. Whatever. This is like a really stupid design, but like I'm too lazy to go in and fix it, so it's just gonna have to like be how it is. Let's go ahead and put the roof on. Um, we don't need another smelting family, so we're gonna go ahead and decline these folks. Um, we have a celebration going on over here, and that's pretty rad. I always like going to see the celebrations. Let's see. Hopefully, I didn't spend too long over there. I mean, they're at the celebration bar, so um, yeah. Here everybody comes. Here everybody comes. This is the fun stuff. This is the fun when you get to see them all like gather and like chill out and hang out and stuff. Even if it's like in the middle of winter time. I guess maybe middle of winter. We don't really have anything for the middle of winter. Christmas is more like beginning of winter. Um, yeah, yeah. But it's still pretty cool. Oh, look at this. We have two gyms. How long has it taken us to get all the way to two gyms? Buying them, just buying them from the caravans. You really can't count on the caravans for anything. Oh, look at this. This is cool. The architects actually are building this road for us right here. Um, you can see this red stuff. The building family doesn't have the required materials, but we have put in the order, the build order for it. So yeah, yeah, big fun. See, look at this. Somebody's starving. The Jillians are starving. Maybe they don't have any money. Maybe like the old family kept all the money. Yeah, they don't have any money. Let's look at the Saint Ovens though. I mean, they got 4 gold. They're doing all right. Honestly, now that the St. Ovens only have 5 people, I don't know if they have enough to run the inn anymore. We might have to give it to the Russells over here who have 9 folks. But let's go ahead and give these guys like just a little bit of gold to keep them like running, and just some of the stuff that they're looking for so that they don't have to spend this gold that I'm about to give them on it. And just to sort of like get them like through the winter and like a little bit of the spring. I actually am going to go ahead and reassign this over to the Russells just because they have more people and can probably just handle it a little bit better. Let's see, where are they? There we go, Russells. We'll leave the just like that half a gold like rent on it, basically, the fee farm on it, just because like the Russells have money and they can afford that. So hopefully this keeps things running a little just a tad more smoothly. Let's actually double check here. Let's go through our all of our people and just make sure that everybody has a zone. And in fact, I know that we accepted this Osmond, that farming family, and we never gave them a zone, which is fine because they in the wintertime they can't really work a zone anyways. Although it would have been nice if they had everything set up come spring so they could start planting right away. But I think we have just enough time that it's probably going to be fine. Let's go ahead and start getting their a new farm set up for them though. And you know what, we can even put them on this side of the river over here. We'll just start expanding the farmland into this area. So let's go ahead and take a look at that family one more time. The Osmonds, they're a 4-population farming family. So I'm just going to take my 3-population farm, and I'm just going to stick it like right there. I'm going to like we'll just fill it out as like a full square and give it farming soil. Oh, it's public hearing day. I actually kind of don't like that like these families are like siphoning themselves off into my like my household. It kind of makes me feel I don't know. And because I feel like I've been like trying to like balance the number of people in my household, so like the cooks can support them, and so that I'm not like taking like more people than like I can feed with the taxes that I'm getting from food. Okay, well, yeah, I guess we're trading one for the other. So like I guess that's fine. But like you know what I mean, like the fact that like the game is just sort of like basically like randomly saying like, hey, like, do you want this person to yeah, we'll reduce the taxes on the end. That's fine. But yeah, like the game is basically like just randomly saying like yeah. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by this. We'll give him clothes. I literally don't even have enough time to like draw this and like get it down. Boom. Okay, there we go. Okay. There are stories among our people. Yeah. You can have 40 silver. We want to give this to the Osmonds. Our hunting family wants to leave. I'm going to go ahead and let them do it. Just to keep my ruler reputation high. Oh, one of the smelters, that's fine. One of the smelters wants to join the military, and I'm just going to go ahead and let him do that. You know, anytime we build a farm, we need to make sure to take care of all this stuff. We'll leave that at 15. I guess 10 might not be. I'm just going to turn everything on now that we have... No, actually, I'm not. We're going to keep wheat, oat, and barley off. We're going to keep rye on because it's producing a lot of grain, and we want that. I'm not really worried about our straw economy anymore, just because like we've been farming for like so long that we probably have a lot of straw just floating around. In fact, the fact that these guys are building their own roofs with straw right now tells me that we do just have... Look at that. We just have straw floating around. So I'm going to go ahead and... keep it like that. And in fact, I don't know if I even changed the priorities on most of my farms to change like the amount of straw. I guess I did, because this is wheat and barley, and those are like half and half. Either way, I'm just going to go ahead and leave things as they are right now, especially because it seems like my bakers aren't doing anything. And that's... not ideal. It's not ideal is what it is. That's what it is. Not ideal. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to push this a little bit into the forest right here, just because I kind of want to keep like all of this area as like farmland, and so I'll like make a little neighborhood up here for the farmers that I'm going to start collecting over here. Um, going to be the Osmond family over here. So that should be hopefully should be fine. Now, okay, everything's looking good on these notifications on the right side over here. I mean, we have measles, but like we're not going to be able to deal with illness for quite some time until we really get our I mean, but like really, like the next 2 months that we have, we could probably start actually building out the hospital stuff. And in fact, I might do that. In fact, I might do that. Let's actually see. Look at that. Yeah, we have plenty of stuff we can build if we're not using wood to do it. Absolutely insane that we put ourselves in a situation where we need like over 2,000 wood. Oh, look at that Sunday service. I do love seeing them all like packed in like that. It's just fun. IMO. It's like just good old fashioned fun. Oh, and actually, you know what? While they're still packed in there, I'm actually curious to see. Yeah, it does look like yeah. There's High Lady Charlotte Bridgerton right there. It does look like oh yeah. There's the bishop. There's the bishop. It does look like they were chilling in here. So that's good. That's where we wanted to see them. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to come up here to the clergy, and I wanted to sort of get them prepared to start making their like hospital and apothecary areas. So let's actually start with the apothecary. I'm gonna build them. I'm gonna start building them like down here. Yeah. Let's go down here for the apothecary. Let's build it like that big. We're gonna go for home growing pots. We need let's just do quite a bit. Now this is interesting, and it actually took me hold on, I'll explain it in a minute. I don't know why I'm like this, you know. So it's not listed in the required structures or indeed the list of things at all in the apothecary, but you need a wooden block in your apothecary. And the reason for this is that the apothecary table uses salve and silk to produce bandages, uses dandelions, echinacea, and wax to produce salve, and uses echinacea, dandelions, lavender, and mushrooms to produce a cure. But I forget what it is. Somehow, I think maybe they need to use the cauldron, which needs to be heated by firewood to make cooked water. I forget what it is, but for some reason you need you need a wooden block in here. Otherwise, they won't produce the cures. Is what I believe it is. But it's just not listed in the like list of required like items for this zone. Now, what we want to do, I really am super confused as to why like this stuff isn't good enough to make meals. Like you can see like my people are still having to spend their own money on stuff, and I have no idea what's going on there. This is coming from this is needing a carpenter to build it, so that's going to be like super fun for us, because as we know, our carpenters are like heavily like resource like starved right now. But so we have the apothecary going. Next we want to build the hospital. I think I'm going to build the hospital like over here ish. Yeah, and I think we want our hospital to be kind of big because like we need like room for like beds and stuff. So let's go ahead and make it like pretty big. We're going to put like the hay walls like here. We definitely want to clear out all these trees and stuff, so we're just going to go ahead and like dirt path it like right there. We want this. I guess we're back to using thatched roofs for a while because we overstretched ourselves, like for sure overstretched ourselves, and that's, you know, like that's fine. Like it is what it is. Like I'm not mad, but I am going to keep complaining about it. So you know, we can you could do with that what you will. And you can see here like that this is just a little too big. Like the walls can't support ceilings over in here. So we just need to put like a little wall in the middle there, like basically as a pillar. Um, yeah, yeah. So let's sort of like let them go at it. Um, Sorry, dead air. You don't love to see it. We're gonna let them go at it. It'll probably take the clergy like a little while to get all this stuff up and running, especially to cut down all these trees over here because they're in the end they're like there just aren't that many clergy. Like we have the bishop and the minister. I don't know if they do grunt work like cutting down trees. I'm gonna guess that they don't, which means it's gonna come down to probably like these three novices and like this one librarian to cut down all those trees, which is actually gonna probably be like kind of not great, because I'm gonna delete this zone because this way these demolish commands and these build commands will fall to my laborers, because if the clergy members are spending like all day long like focused on destroying this stuff over here, then that means that they're not like studying, and if they're not studying they're not getting closer to becoming monks and like becoming like like does that make sense? Like I need them to focus on like on doing like the like becoming like the professions of the clergy and not on like cutting down trees. That can be what my laborers are for. And in fact, I'm gonna go ahead and build a second house over here for the clergy, because I see that they're filling up the beds here, and that's not great. And I'm gonna go ahead and build it right here. I'm gonna go ahead and build it right here, and I'm also gonna let my laborers sort of take care of that. Take care of like the cutting and the construction and that all that stuff, and I should have a fair amount of laborers at this point. I mean, 2, 4, 6, like, okay, like 6 laborers should be able to cut down this many trees in like maybe a season's time. Like by the end of spring, this stuff should be like, this stuff, like the land should be cleared for those construction projects. And if it's not by the end of spring, like I am going to like flip like throw my computer out the window, because like look at this down here. They still haven't finished this wooden bridge. I get that it's probably because like we don't have any wood, and like yeah, sure, like I totally get that, but like oh my god, it's so frustrating. And I know that we're also not producing wood because like these guys are just straight up only producing planks, and like that's it. And I totally get that. I am a little concerned that let's take a look at these guys. I mean, they have 5 gold. I don't know if 5 gold is enough to buy like 2,000 planks, though. We'll see what happens when they get low on money. Now, the fishing family, the Fair Claws, they're low on money. I believe that's my second fishing family. I'm actually probably just gonna ignore that because the Fair Claws, they live down. Here we go. They live down here. Like they make their own food. Although they're how much fish do they actually produce? I mean, they produce a lot of fish. Probably not actually enough to last them, not with their taxes. They only paid me 2 of the fish that they owed me. Look at this. They paid me 2 out of 69 nice out of fish that they owed me last season. Why didn't they pay their taxes? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come in here. To the Fair Clause. I'm gonna have my intelligence officer gather intelligence on them because they're over there not paying their taxes, and I need to know what's going on with them. Look at this. I literally do not know why this is happening. I wish there was some way for me to find out. It seems like my cooks are like literally only producing food in like right after like tax day, like when I have like a bunch of stuff. Maybe I'm misunderstanding like how food is made in this game, but like I don't know. Like we'll wait till it becomes a problem again, and we'll look at what we have then. Yeah. So let's go ahead and just pump up the speed. I kind of want to get through. I mean, we're already coming up on the hour mark of this video. Absolutely insane stuff. That we're coming up on the hour mark like that. I do feel like during this video I might come off as like I don't know, like less playful and like more frustrated than I have in other videos. And I think because a lot of stuff is going wrong. I think when your population gets to be like just this big, like it's so much like management and stuff like constantly starts like going wrong. And I think I'm just getting like a little flustered. So if I'm coming off in like a weird way, like I do want to like address that. Like I recognize that, and like that's just not intentional. But I'll try to be like happier in the next video. I said at the end of the last one that there would be a break between that video and this one. There actually wasn't. I just went ahead and recorded this one next. But after this one, I'm for sure going to bed for the night. So there will be a break between this one and the next one. I don't think I have anything like on the list that I need to like super look at next time. Well, I mean, there's definitely some stuff like we want to keep an eye. We want to keep an eye on the bakers over here and see if they're producing anything, because it looks okay, so they are producing some bread and some pies. Oh, because they're actually producing some stuff now, and that's good. I am curious if only two millers are enough to like feed them the amount of resources that they can like maximally use. I'm gonna guess that no, because these millers don't have any like flour in storage, which tells me that they're literally selling all their flour over here. And these guys probably could want more flour. In fact, let's check the market presence here. And in fact, yeah, they do want like 30 more flour than they're getting. So we might need to go for a bigger milling family over here. We could just turn these two into like servants or something, or send them to the clergy. In fact, yeah, we'll probably send them to the clergy. We'll probably send them to the clergy and get a bigger milling family when we can. And actually, you know what? We still got like 4 minutes left in this video, and we have plenty of favor points. So why don't we actually go ahead and get like a milling family, like request one, and we'll go ahead and take our existing one, and we'll just send them to the clergy right now. Oh, we can't send them to the clergy. Why not? Well, I can send this one to the clergy. Oh, because she's pregnant. Oh, shoot. I mean, I can still always like revoke her. All right, you're going to the clergy. This guy's going to the clergy. We'll see what happens in like 0.2 days. Adelsada. I think that if they have like a child in the family and they're the last adult, I think that I can't send them to the clergy, but I can expel them. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so this child was born. So there you go. That's probably a Dulce here. Yeah, and you can see. Let's go ahead and okay, so I actually can send her to the clergy. I don't know what would happen with Arisma. Like, let's just find out. So, okay, so they're the Deschamps, I think is how you'd pronounce that. Right? Because as a teen, I can't do anything. I guess we just expel the family. I don't know. It's so weird that I feel bad like kicking out like a teen, like that. But like she's just gonna starve because like she can't make money or anything. But I'm just like as an experiment, I'm just gonna like see what happens. I should have requested a bigger family. That only has 3 people. That's doesn't really solve the problem I was trying to solve, but like I mean, I guess I could just have like 2 milling families that was like 6 people total. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, let's just get them set up like real quick. We'll put this here. We'll create a template and we'll call it simple mill. And actually, let's pop another windmill down here because now we have 3 people. Let's go to the templates get our simple mill, stick it right here, pop another windmill in there. It's probably going to take them forever to build this stuff because we don't have any more rope. I should have thought of that before I... oh no, okay, we have rope. We have rope. So we're going to give this to the Cormacs. We're going to give it to them for free. We're going to give this to the Cormacs for free. Where are the Cormacs? There they are. And we're gonna pump up the speed. We're gonna check this intelligence report here on the Fishers real quick. I know this video is about to go just a little longer than an hour, but that's just gonna have to be fine. Let's look at the intelligence report. I mean, they're happy. They deprived needs are not satisfied for extended periods of time. Need is showed when at least one person in the family struggles with it. So they need status, socialization, and self-expression. They are poor. They number of crimes all family members committed depend. So they've committed a crime and they only attend church about half the time. Or percentage of family members that managed to attend church in the last 4 weeks. Interesting. I don't know what's going on with them. I mean, they're not no opposition involvement identified, so they're not like planning a revolution against me. So I guess we'll leave them alone. Anyway, what I wanted to do was make sure that the Cormacs and the Agnews have enough rope to build the stuff that they need to build. Let's just go ahead and here's the Agnews. They need we'll give them 6 planks. We'll give them 2 I don't know why they would need repair kits, but like whatever. We'll give them we do have some wood. That's fine. We'll give them 17 of these. 1 clothes. Just like whatever they like generally need. So they don't have to spend their own money on it. And then 2 rope. Absolutely. Yeah. And then we need to do the same with the Cormacs. There they go. There they are. So 172 straw. We'll just go ahead and that's fine. 6 rope, done. We'll give them 75 planks. I mean, that's most of my planks, but like whatever, I guess. Yeah, we'll give them all this stuff. Because I really just want them to get like up and running as quickly as possible. I don't have enough capes, but I'll give them what I can. Okay, and yeah, so like tomorrow they should like really start building all this stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and let this video go to an hour 10 just because I want to see them. I want to see these millers like get really up and running over here, and I want to double check. We're gonna come back to them. I want to double check my farming family over here. They are making very slow progress. The Osmonds. My guess is because they're having to run all the way up to the inn to sleep every night. I mean, yeah. Okay, so it's public hearing day. Again, I really don't like that they're like throwing themselves at me to be their servants. I guess I was gonna give the Fair Claws money anyway. But like it seems like it's sort of like evening out. Like every time somebody asks to be one, somebody asks to like be released from service. But like not the military. They're just like. In fact, I should deal with the recruits real quick too. But see, like these guys are like taking so long to build their stuff up. Let's go ahead and take a look at the military I have going on here. Because I think I have 2 recruits. Oh, I have 3 recruits. Goodness gracious. We'll add a day guard, we'll add a night guard, and we'll add a day jailer, I guess. I don't really have any good spot to put them. Look at I have 7 cooks. I mean, I have all these laborers. So yeah, okay, so I wanted to check on them. These I guess they're making slow progress because they're cutting down these trees up here, which is probably fine. These guys down here look like they're doing just fine. I'm just gonna like leave them alone. Maybe the mining field looks pretty good. These are just like my Demesne people. My laborers are making actually slower progress up here than I thought they would, given that there's like 6 of them, but like whatever. Anyway, back to these millers. I was really hoping that like within a day's time they would really get this stuff up and running over here. But I am gonna have to go ahead and call that the video. We're already at an hour and 5 minutes, and I feel like I don't want these videos to go too long. As before, if anybody's like actually watching these, like thank you so much for sticking with me, especially through this video, which I felt like was quite a lot more hectic than like some of the previous ones. It's probably going to be, I'm having these set to like come out on like a scheduled basis. So I say right now, like it's probably going to be a while before I like record again. But by the time this comes out, the timing might work out. So like, we'll see. But anyways, like leave a comment if you're like watching and like, oh, hold on. Oh, I can't believe I'm so stupid. I forgot to put sawhorses up in here. Um, 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 I can't believe that. But yeah, leave a comment if you're like watching. Leave a comment if you hate my stupid voice and you want me to shut up. Like whatever engagement. I want to see like engagement metrics on my like YouTube Creator Studio thing. So like just do me a favor and like do something or other. Like, follow, subscribe, smash the like button. The YouTube thing that I'm supposed to say. Anyways, I will talk to you all next time.